5 local time, and then Wednesday, the Chattanooga Mocs are in town on the men's basketball side to take on the Sanford Bulldogs. Tip time is set for 7 p.m. over on ESPN3. Chris Stewart, Bill Jones, Hattie Brees with the video call. I'll be on the radio call on FM 99.1 The Game, with airtime set for 6:45 local time. Tristan Weidrup back to work. His first pitch was upstairs for ball 1 against Justin Woods, the left fielder, who puts this in play towards third. Boulay snares it at the hot corner and makes a clean throw across the diamond to retire Justin Woods. Nice play by Boulay as he handled him. An in-between hop over at third and retires Woods for out number 1.
Yeah, great defensive play there by third baseman Greg Boulay. A sharp one-hopper. Good job of him to pick that up and fire it over to Edens for the first out of this 8th inning. You mentioned the events on Tuesday and Wednesday. It might be the busiest week on the calendar for home athletics at Sanford. In addition to what you mentioned, we've got softball doubleheader on Friday, basketball doubleheader, women and men on Saturday, and then softball again on Sunday against crosstown rival UAB.
It'll be a fun weekend across all of Sanford athletics. Sanford Sports Network, in a variety of different forms, is set to bring you all the action. Radio, video, 2 different radio stations, 2 different video products between YouTube Live, ESPN3. On the video side, 99.1 The Game, your home for Sanford football and men's basketball, and 91.1 WBSU, your home for Sanford women's basketball this winter. 0-1 fastball from Weidrup, misses inside, runs the count to 1 ball and 1 strike. The senior second baseman, Derek Smith. Smith 0 for 3 on the afternoon. Flown out twice out to left, Kevin Williams Jr. And he's up in the count, 2 balls and 1 strike. Smith also popped up to Austin Edens. So hitless is Derek Smith on the day and the series, 0 for 9. Looking to try to give Asheville a base runner in the top of the 8th. Weidrup for the full windup, his 2-1 on the way. That's fouled right side out of play. And heads up for everybody over in the bleachers, as you can get some nasty ricochets off that Henderson and Brick. Count is even, 2 balls and 2 strikes as we play with 1 away in the top of the 8th. Infield, outfield, both straight away for Derek Smith, the second baseman. As Weidrup comes home with a 2-2. Cut on and missed. Derek Smith goes down on strikes, and for the second straight frame, Tristan Weidrup records a strikeout. Quickly, 2 up, 2 down for Asheville in the top of the 8th.
And 5 up, 5 down altogether for Tristan Weidrup. Making quick work right now of the UNC Asheville Bulldogs as we hit the 2.5-hour mark of this game. Now 3:30 and temperature still in the mid-70s. Sun still shining.
9-hole in the lineup now for UNC Asheville. That's Tanner Bush, who's 1 for 3 this afternoon. Stand-up triple back in the 6th as he shows bunt, pulls back. That's downstairs for ball 1. Bush gets the start in center field today after Joe Tejan started the first 2 of the series in center. Tejan pushes over to right. Tanner Bush is in center. He's got his 4th plate appearance in the works right now. This one against Tristan Weidrup. 1-0, bunt down, but in foul territory as it skitters foul. It's 1-1.
Bush trying to get on any way he can. Asheville hitters haven't been seeing Weidrup particularly well so far through 1 2/3 innings, so Bush showing bunt right there. Trying to make something happen with 2 outs for the Asheville Bulldogs.
Bush digs back in with a 1-1 pitch upcoming from Tristan Weidrup. That's chopped off the end of the bat and off the glove of Ben Carrick as well. Counts 1-2. Weidrup 1 pitch away from throwing up his 2nd straight scoreless frame. As he works for the full windup. 1 ball, 2 strikes, and 2 outs. The base is empty, 1-2 on the way, slider. And Weidrup kind of overthrows it. Rolls to the screen, and we have deuces now, 2 balls and 2 strikes.
have the meat of their order coming up. Bottom half of this inning. 4, 5, and 6 guys. Carve out that go-ahead run right now as we remain tied in the 8th.
2-2 on the way. This is flared left side out of play. We'll do deuces once more. Tanner Bush putting up a good fight against Tristan Weidra, trying to extend the offensive frame for UNC Asheville. Deuces across the board. 2 balls, 2 strikes, and 2 outs. As Weidra takes a bit too long in the rubber, Bush steps out, calls time. Everyone preps for the 2-2. Weidra gets his sign from Carrick and comes home. 2-2 on the way. Cut on and missed by Bush. 2 strikeouts recorded in the frame for Tristan Weidra, and back-to-back scoreless frames for the right-hander from Spain Park. He's retired 6 straight, and we have a 4-4 contest headed to the bottom half of the 8th. You're watching